Good day, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Have You Met? And as you know, we are committed to giving you the best of entertainment and the best of educative content, spiritual and soul lifting content. And right now, I have one of my very special person, like I can call him my friend because we have actually gone way back. So I have with me, sir. Can you introduce yourself? Well, do you need an introduction?
Oh, yes, I do.
Anyway, for the sake of, can you introduce yourself to?
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Samuel Olaoluwa Olaseyinde. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, and a filmmaker. Okay, and it's a big pleasure to be on Have You Met today?
Mm. You're an actor, you're a writer,
Mhm.
and you're a filmmaker.
Yes.
I guess we're having another version of
Okay.
having to do so many things at the same time.
Of course, yes. An average creative is not a one person. Is not a one job person.
Mm.
An average creative is wide.
Why? Because you must be able to know
Multitask.
from the eyes or
Yes.
so. Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine. But here now, we are not, we don't want to see you more of an actor. We want to know you. Like, we want to know Samuel Olashe in details.
Okay.
So I will help you, right?
Okay, please.
Let me start with, where is what town of origin? Like, are you from, like, your state of origin?
My state of origin. Okay, so I'm from Kwara State.
Wow.
And my hometown is called Patako in the Felodun local government area of Kwara State.
I will assume I understand that. Anyways. So,
Okay.
where do you stay right now?
Okay, so at the moment, I am based in Lagos.
You're based in Lagos, but not based in Lagos. You move around.
My address when I want to fill form
Is in Lagos. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's good to know that you're among Mushin, Wale, Mushin. How do you guys call it in Lagos?
Lagos is classed into several categories.
Okay.
Mhm. There's a part of Lagos that you hear, you're like, oh, Lagos.
Sweet Lagos.
And there's another part you hear, oh, Lagos. There's another part, Lagos. Yeah, so Lagos is divided
Okay, so but you are
along
in
those classes.
Oh, Lagos. Sweet
I'm in
Lagos.
Lagos. In the outskirts.
Okay, well,
Almost forgotten it's Lagos.
it's all good anyways. At least you're in Lagos and you are still in the business hub of the
course.
country. So
Yeah, that's
you
it.
should be proud of yourself,
I
really.
am very proud of
With your
myself.
full chest. Anyways, yeah, so I want to know, we have had a lot of times where people feel like filmmakers and the likes, like they are not educated.
Yeah.
Right? Like all of them, they are local, right? So do you have any academic background?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, can you hint us more on?
Okay, so I am a graduate of Obafemi Awolowo University.
Obafemi Awolowo
Yeah,
University.
yes,
I wouldn't like to
State
say so
later.
much about the school.
Please
but
don't.
we
Just please don't.
Okay, so I leave it as that.
I am tired of that vanity. Okay, so I'm a student. I graduated from the Faculty of Law.
Wait, am I missing something?
No, you're not.
You're a filmmaker,
Yes.
a scriptwriter,
Yes.
you
An actor.
graduated from the Faculty of Law.
by the grace of
So,
God.
are you acting in the law court, or how come you went to that route for education?
Okay, so it's one of those errors we commit in this part of the world where we think law is restricted to the fours of a courtroom. Okay, so there are different parts of law, and for me, I'm not so interested in litigation. I'm just basically interested in how law guides creativity, and that is allowed for in intellectual property law. So
We know you. At least I know the first time I mentioned, I showed my mom your picture. I think she was the one that opened my eyes to who you were.
Oh, really?
Because I think I've met you on some occasion, but I didn't really connect because I was still rather a young person then.
Okay.
And I was like, this is it Jamodi or what did she say? I was like, I was like, so this person. I was like, so I've been with a celebrity all this while. So now we know you, at least a lot of our elderly know you.
Okay.
So okay, can you give us more of your experience as a growing child in the filmmaking industry?
Well, the truth is, as a child, I would say I what I remember vividly about myself as a child is I was very full of passion, and I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted to do what made me happy. So I was just all about doing my thing. And moments to act for me was another moment to play. You
So you're
get.
just
So I was always looking forward to it. The way they would come meet you and be like, Samuel, let's go and play ball. That was what acting looked like for me. It was another moment to play. So, and growing in a family where acting is, quite commonplace. My dad is an actor. My mother used to be in the theatrical line, and then I I am the first child, so it's just commonplace. My daddy knows about it, my mommy knows about it, so it came naturally. It had an enabling environment, so and we thank God.
So yeah, you had a very very bubbling career then. At least we
Mm.
know that in almost all movies as a then
Mm.
you are part,
Okay.
especially when they needed a child character.
actor.
Yeah. So, but it looks like there was a pause
Mm.
for a very long time.
Yes.
Is there a reason why that pause?
Yeah, of course, it's a natural occurrence for any child actor or child performer. You would have to transit. There is that period of transition. And except you want to deceive yourself, you cannot transit in the full view of everyone. You would have that time that you would retract, probably for educational reasons, for professional training, for whatever, you would have to retract and, go through the entire process. So for me, it was cool. And, as I had said, I studied law, and theater or film and law, they can have a working relationship, but they are worlds apart. So if I was going to really train and understand the trade of, the new field of study, I must give it the time it demands. So it necessitated me going off.
So you sacrifice so much for what is actually necessary.
Yes.
Not like you were like, forget about education.
No.
So you are saying that education is actually key.
Yeah, it's really key. It's key. It's key.
Hey, Mr. Samuel.
Yeah.
I have a very, very important questions. And I know that our viewers will also like this question.
Okay. I just praise the question I can answer. Okay.
There's something we call a boo, a bay,
Okay. I know.
chuku.
I know.
So, sir, I have sisters that are already, crushing and
Okay.
so are you single? Or let me call it, are you in a relationship? Because single means you are not married here, so you won't trick me.
I really keep mute about my relationship status
Okay.
for deliberate reasons, but all I can tell you is I'm not married.
Of course. Of course, I know you are not married
Of
anyways,
course,
but we respect your
Thank you.
privacy on that. But don't worry, I'll still connect.
All right.
All right. So, Mr. Samuel, or let me call you Sam. I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Can you tell us people that you have worked with? If I work with a gospel brand to faith based, but of course you are in the secular. So, can you tell us people that you have made?
The funny thing is, I can't even say I am restricted to secular because I've done it all. Like I've done it round. I'm Christian. I've done secular. In fact, at some point I've done it with the traditional side, because coming from where I play, that's in the secular world, there is really no clear line of distinction between faith, except when we decide to say it's Christian film and this is secular. You get what I'm saying? But apart from that, when you go secular, there's really no lines between the faiths. So I've done it round, and I must say it's not out of place to say I'm a Christian actor. So I had worked with Arrowhead at some point. I had worked with Kunle Afolayan. I'd worked with Mainframe. I'd worked with Korede Film. I'd worked with Funke Akindele.
Wow.
I'd worked with Side Balogun Production, both as a behind the scene and an on scene member. So quite a lot, and it's been a wide array of experience on itself.
Wow. So, you have actually mentioned really big names now, man. I guess a lot of people are like still anticipating to meet these people in person, but it's good that you have done this. But is there something that keeps you in check? For you, you are like a popular figure, right? But there must be something that keeps popular figure in check. That I know this, so I can. You still look like a humble person to me. Is there something that particularly keeps you in check?
Okay, so it starts with your definition of what accomplishment means. What's your language of success? What do you think success is? And at what point do you think you have become invincible? You get, and for me, I don't think there's any point where anybody can get to and think he's invincible, is above all. Now, the person who is on top has somebody on top of him, so there's really no need for us to, back. And I think I have got to think about my background, because I come from a very modest background, not just in terms of finance or something now, but even in the upbringing. You get, my father is, by the grace of God, one of the key comedians his generation has seen, but you would never see it on him. You'd never see him act it out, and he instilled that belief in me. Let me see that no matter what you have, no matter who you are, you should just be normal, because at the end of the day, you are normal, a normal person. So I think that's something behind my mind. So no matter what I have, no matter how much I grow, I still have it at the back of my mind that I'm a normal person. I'm a human being, just like the next person too.
In your room,
Okay.
you are still a human being.
Okay.
You still get hungry.
Of course. I still go to the
So
toilet.
you see, exactly.
Man,
So,
mosquito still bites me.
those mosquitoes have respect. So
Yeah.
well, that's just something to learn from, right?
Yeah.
So because we have a lot of people just brush into success, and before you know it, they start screening out people that have been, even people that were with them while
Oh,
they
yeah.
were not. So it's really, really awkward. But I think everybody can learn from what you have said now. So if I may ask, I want to speed up, right, with you. So if I may ask, out of these productions that you have done, which one really stood out for you? That you felt like, wow, this is a really good opportunity for me, or I enjoyed working with this production.
For a fact, every of these productions have the part of me they touch. You get, so I really cannot say one particular one, struck a chord in me, because all of them struck a particular chord at a particular time. Some touched my acting career personally. Some touched my directing career personally. Some touched my managerial career personally. So I cannot say this is what stands out for me. You get, but what I can say is, every of my project has been they've been an opportunity for me to stretch beyond the last. You get, even when I know that the ordinary Nigerian production does not require you to break your head, just come and be the last, be played the character the way you played it the last time. As much as I know that things like that happen, I don't approach it that way. Okay, I give every of my play a new flavor.
That's great. I think I've seen some couple of your movies. I think there was time I posted one of my things, and everybody were just like, "Who is this?" Like quite humorous, anyway.
Okay,
but
thank you.
it's awesome. Yeah. So now a very, very particular question. I guess a lot of people might have had this question in their mind also. What religion do you practice?
So I don't like to target a religion, but I'm a Christian by faith.
Okay, so are you a Christian by you go to church, or you're a Christian by
I said
you have believed?
It's by faith.
You have made it simple, but a lot of people don't get it as simple as that.
I get
So you're a Christian.
by faith.
That means, oh yeah, I can say that you believe the gospel
Yes, I do.
adequately. Wow, it's quite strange.
Okay.
All right, or probably it looks quite strange, and I am asking for the sake of others.
Okay.
All right. So you are saying that you have a great stand in the faith, and you're a secular actor. There's this general notion that
Right? They're
people
like
in the
oil and water, they don't
secular.
mix.
Yeah, you understand? Like they're like, oh, secular. Mm-mm,
Okay.
mm-mm. That's in fact there are some people that as growing up self we felt they were not keen and probably for example this lady um being oh sorry let me just yeah rainbow
Oh
right.
yeah,
So it's recently I started discovering that she was actually
a prophetess.
do you understand deep into the culprit, but then we felt like okay these guys are sinners, these guys are you know, and of course with some movies that we see
Okay.
the level of
Mm.
X-rated stuff that we see like what's going on here, this is not so.
Okay.
Tell me, do we have many people like you in the secular, or is it just the notion that we have? Is it correct?
Okay. So I don't want to sound like a statistically correct person,
Okay.
but the truth is we have a lot of actual Christians in the film industry. And the thought that a secular actor couldn't be a Christian is very archaic. And I am of the opinion that it is quite judgmental because some of us have been able to see past um, the practices of the film industry to judge the film industry. So we see like it's a portrayal of everyday life, only that it is outside faith. Okay. And people who do Christian movies, they are doing everyday life, but with Christian perspective to it. That's just the difference between the two. It's still the same mode of expression as film. You don't use Christian cameras, you don't use Christian sound equipment, you don't use Christian editors, you use editors, you use Premiere Pro, just like the secular film does. You use the same Rode mic, you use the same, Lumix, yeah, GH4, so we use the same thing. The only thing we do is we see different perspectives. So it's quite funny when people think secular actors can be Christians, but then it's understandable.
It's understandable. It's more like, well, my perspective, it's more like you going to work. Like you are waking up, you are doing a secular
Right.
job, Shay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not what you push in your space or what you are known for that now determines whether you are actually standing for the faith or not.
But then, looking at it from that perspective, sir, it's quite funny if you call someone a Christian filmmaker and you can't call another person a Christian accountant.
We should be able to have a Christian accountant, right?
Okay. So, you should be able to have a Christian lawyer. The thing is, everybody does their job, but their faith is what makes who they are.
And what pushes their integrity. This one is a believer. He won't mix up accounts for you.
That's it.
Though he's an accountant, he's a secular accountant, but he's standing for the faith.
His job is every day, but his faith stands constant. So that's it.
I guess we can if this is a story, I guess we are at the climax point right now. So, I guess now we just have to go on a short break so that we can relax ourselves and get ready for more entertaining content. Stay tuned and please don't touch the dial. Welcome back. We are still on your favorite program, have you met? And of course, we have a very, very interesting person with us today. We have let's say our brother. It's our brother in the faith. At least you all know that he's a believer. So you won't see him outside and say, that shall go worship and no. He's a believer. So we have our brother in the faith with us, Samuel Olaseyinde. I always like to add Ajire behind it because that's what we know.
It's permitted. It's permitted.
All right. So we are back and quickly we will be asking you, what do you think are the challenges that is facing both the secular and the gospel field?
Proper funding. Proper funding first. And I must say, when I mean proper funding, I mean funding that could actually, see a film through its gestation period to the release period. When I call it gestation, I mean the point where you ideate it, develop it into scripts, pre-production before you go for principal photography into post-production, unlike that. So proper funding, then a proper distribution.
That's key.
Our industry has been really doing a whole lot, even without much distribution channel. I'm not sure we have up to 200 screens in Nigerian cinema, and you can only do so much. Or I don't want to say so little, but you can only do so much in a case where, after making a very big budget movie, you could only put it in a cinema that could seat maybe 200 people at a time, and then you have less than 200 of it, in the whole country. So how much could you do with that? You get, but in advanced countries, you have them having, say, 10,000 screens, 19,000 screens, so compare it. Really, it doesn't give you that substantial return you should get from films. So I feel better distribution, and that comes in after better funding.
So I had an experience recently. I went to the cinema in Abeokuta.
Okay.
Then the ticket was sold out as at 11 a.m.
Whoa.
And I was like, okay, if I want to get a ticket, when should I come? I said, come around 9. I was like, so I'm going to leave my house for a movie that's showing by 5. I'll come get a ticket,
You see that?
go. And I realized that they just have a screen. I guess the screen can only house like maybe 70 to 100
That's it.
people. That's all. So you are really, people want to get the movie, but they can't watch
The
because
distribution is limited.
And do you have a solution to that?
Well, the only solution to distribution is distribution. I mean, more screens and more arrangements to get the films into the interland. It's very important. Very, very important, because you need, the urban population is very much serviced. But the suburban and the rural areas, they also watch films. They also love to consume content. So, finding a way to take it there such that they could, at their level, afford it, yet, you don't tamper with the quality and you still make it available to them. So those are basically the temporary measures we could, those are the measures we could actually lash on at the moment.
Distribution.
For
And
distribution.
probably more funding too.
Of course, yes, more funding. Everything works hand in hand. You would need more funding to have more distribution. So,
So that's awesome.
thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
But I think this place is not hot enough. Just like I've always said, there's a session in this program that
Okay.
is called the hot seat.
Bang, bang.
That looks
Can
like
somebody turn on?
that
turn
looks
on the
like
AC for my
Frank
chair?
Edo will charge me for plagiarism, but permit me. Let me use that one. All right. So please, can you turn on the heat for our dear secular? So I want to ask you some questions,
Okay,
but
please.
I'm not going to ask you what's the name of Said Balogun.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you questions from the scriptures.
Hallelujah.
So now you have to show us that you are really, really. So
Let's
that
get to this game.
there's a rule in this game.
Okay.
Because we love our viewers.
Okay.
they love money too. And there's no cash. And we want cashless policy to flow in the terms of airtime.
Oh, amazing.
So it's as simple as for every question you miss, you do a giveaway. So now you have an opportunity to choose between 10 questions. You are choosing 3. I'm giving you more questions to choose from.
3 out of 10 of it.
Yeah, you should really celebrate.
Okay.
So
I pick question 6 to 8.
Okay.
Question 6.
I'll give you. Question 6. I love this question.
Okay.
Recite the Old Testament books sequentially. Quickly. We have 30 seconds.
Okay. Genesis, Exodus, Numbers. No. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus,
Yes.
Numbers,
Yes.
Deuteronomy, Joshua. See my left in outer space. Joshua.
30 seconds is almost getting off.
Judges.
Judges.
Judges, yeah?
Yeah.
First Samuel.
You have missed
Second
it, so
Samuel.
we will not even give
No,
you-
now. You would have to
Joshua,
give it to me.
Judges,
I'm getting
Ruth.
Ruth. Oh, God. All right.
So it shows, we are trying to screen people that went to Sunday school when they were a young
Sunday
child.
school was how many years ago?
No, actually, I still have the recitation in my memory.
Amazing.
Genesis, Numbers, Joshua, Judges, Ruth. So,
Right.
but it's nice. You tried.
Thank
So
you.
I won't give you 1,000 naira.
Never.
I'll give you. I was supposed to give you 800, but because you have said it, I'll give you the 500 naira.
Thank you.
All right. So the second question, 7.
Okay.
Okay. This one is still gone. Okay, when Jesus was presented as a baby,
Okay.
baby Jesus, right? Who recognized him as the Messiah?
Male or female? Because I was a male, I was a female.
Okay, male.
Male. Simon.
Yeah, correct. So, okay, you're doing well, but
Thank
I don't think our audience are happy anyways.
Okay.
Okay, so you said 6, 7, 8, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. At what age did Sarah die?
Right at the age of 90.
Is it?
How could she die at 90? She gave birth at 90. She could
So
have died
thank God you are.
at 100.
Oh, well, you don't know the answer. You are guessing. So, well, clearly it's 127. 127
Oh, really?
years old. So
Oh, that woman tried.
she tried.
Yeah, she tried really.
So we give it up for that. That's our segment on the games,
Thank
and
you.
we know that our now that he's giving us money, you can call him our Oga. Someone that's giving you money is your Oga.
Our
So, Odogu. So we know that we're expecting 1,005.
Okay.
So now we'll be communicating to you how to be beneficiary of this giveaway.
Okay.
Right? It would also communicate more on it to you too.
Okay.
Through me to you. All right. Thank you very much for that. Thank you for giving us giveaway of 1,500. Right now, we'll be going on a commercial break. Please stay tuned and please don't touch the dial. your favorite program, Have You Met? And of course, we are wrapping things up. And as you have known, I believe you have been entertained since the program has started. And I still have my amazing brother, right? Our brother in the faith, Samuel Olashe in the Ajuribi. All right, so lastly, before we wrap things up, do you have any plan of doing a gospel content anytime soon?
Yeah, of course. As a spirit lead, I have never been close to the idea of gospel enactment. As a matter of fact, I belong to the drama team in my home church. So, I mean,
Sorry, can you shout out the name of your church? Or you don't want people come find you?
let me keep it. Okay, so I belong to the drama team, and one of the things I like to do is I like to make sure that Christian drama is solidified anywhere I am.
I think I've been under your
Oh,
training before.
I do not in any way like Christian drama looking like it is wishy-washy or it is, just casual. I like to have the work of my father presented in the most professional way it can be done. And so that's me.
Yeah, so that's nice. Maybe we can work together one of
Yes,
these
we can.
days. So you guys will not be surprised seeing Samuel Olashe on our set. They'll be like, RFU production, you are not doing no. It's
So
our brother.
You're backslide.
No, we are front. We are sliding to the front. Anyways, thank you very much for coming to
Pleasure is all mine.
today. So I don't know. I think we have a token for you.
All right, wonderful. Where is it?
It's a token
I
because
think it's in dollars.
it's all right. So this is actually dollaric.
Amazing.
And is it dollar ball? So it's
Thank you so much.
yeah. So
Thank
from
you
the
so much.
will I say from my Ogas and Ogas RF
Amazing.
production, giving you this
Amazing.
to have a smooth filmmaking.
Thank
Of course,
you.
everything there is to aid your journey in filmmaking.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Arrowhead. Arrowhead Productions. I am really grateful for this, and then I consider it a big honor to be on this set today. Thank you very much. May the Lord bless and prosper you, and cause His face to shine upon you. I'm honored, and I'm very grateful.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
So, sir,
Mm.
do you have any parting words for the audience?
All right. So before I go, I would like to say that in whatsoever thing we do, in whatsoever step we take, God should always remain preeminent. I tell you, there is nothing we can do outside Him. In Him we live, we move, and have our being. By Him does all things consist, and He upholds all things by the word of His power. Talking about Jesus being the word of God. So we can only do so much outside of Him, but we can do all things through Him when He strengthens us. So I would like you, whatever dream you have, whatever purpose you are pursuing, whatever career you want to seek the help of God, and you are sure to be helped. Thank
you so much, sir.
you. All right, so shouting out. Hello everyone, my name is Samuel Olaolu Olaseyinde, aka Samuel Ajiribi. I'm an actor, I'm a writer, and a filmmaker. Please keep watching Arrowhead Production. All right, so right here on Have You Met Show, I've been entertained, and I'm sure anyone who watches it will surely be entertained, educated, and be well edified. Please keep watching Have You Met on the same channel, Arrowhead Productions. Do well to click subscribe, like, share, and of course, keep commenting on every of the content right on this page. Thank you.
All right, thank you, our viewers. Thank you for staying through. And I can say, yeah, I was edified. Anyways, I learned so much in this section of the show, and I believe you were blessed too, and I believe you were entertained too. So why not join us more for our productions? Let us see more of your faces on the things we do, because we are so much committed to giving you the best of content. So, like, subscribe, and if you have any partnership deal you want to give to us, we are always open. Our numbers will be dropped in the comment section, or probably our social handles. You can always reach out to us. Thank you very much.
ṣáwọn kan ló ń lérí lépa tó wá láwọn ò fi ẹ̀ṣọ́ ṣẹ́ ṣe lẹ́kṣọ́rà ni àbí ọ̀gá ẹ̀ níbi iṣẹ́ àbí àwọn kan ló ń pè ẹ́ lọ́lẹ̀ látọjọ́ tó ti pẹ́ tí sponsor wọn bá rí Jésù ó máa lóhun olówó mọ́ tí fọ́dẹ̀ yìí wọ́n gan bá rí Jésù ó máa lóhun olóró mọ́.